Hello, my dear friends. You're welcome on our channel. In this video, we're going to discuss the most important events that took place during the previous hours. We have a lot of very interesting updates too. So let's start. On the night of the 16th of October 2025, the Defense Forces of Ukraine struck the Saratov oil refinery in the Saratov region. On the night of the 16th of October 2025, Ukrainian forces launched a strike on the Saratov oil refinery in Russia's Saratov region. The attack was aimed at weakening Russia's military supply chain, as the refinery supplies fuel to Russian armed forces and is a key infrastructure in the region. Ukrainian reports confirm input from military sources stating the refinery was hit, and the strike is part of a series of attacks on Russian energy facilities to undermine its war effort. The strike followed previous strikes in September, targeting similar infrastructure, illustrating Ukraine's strategy to disrupt Russian logistics and military capabilities. Overnight, Russia launched 320 strike drones of different types, 2 Kh-47 square meters aeroballistic missiles, 26 Iskander-M divided by Kn-23 ballistic missiles, 2 Iskander-K cruise missiles, 7 Kh-59 divided by 69 guided aviation missiles. Ukrainian Air Forces. Overnight on the 16th of October 2025, Russia launched a massive attack on Ukraine using 320 strike drones of various types, including about 200 Shahed drones, alongside 2 Kh-47M2 Kinzhal aeroballistic missiles, 26 Iskander-M divided by Kn-23 ballistic missiles, 2 Iskander-K cruise missiles, and 7 Kh-59 guided aviation missiles. The drones and missiles were launched from multiple locations in Russia and occupied Crimea with key targets, including the energy infrastructure in regions such as Poltava and Kharkiv. Ukraine's air defenses repelled most of the attack, shooting down 283 drones and 5 guided missiles, though at least 14 missiles and 37 drones struck various sites. The strikes caused damage to civilian infrastructure and injuries were reported. This large-scale attack reflects continued intense Russian efforts to degrade Ukraine's critical infrastructure during the ongoing conflict. Violent explosion was reported in Mykolaiv. A violent explosion was reported in Mykolaiv amidst a drone attack on the city. At around 9:47, an air raid alert was declared due to an enemy drone approaching, followed by a powerful explosion that caused residents to seek shelter. Authorities advised the public to follow safety procedures and take cover in bomb shelters as the situation unfolded. The incident took place in a context of ongoing attacks and shelling in the region. 3 people wounded as a result of shelling in Dniprovsky district of Kherson. 3 people were wounded as a result of shelling in the Dniprovsky district of Kherson. Among the injured, a 5-year-old man suffered blast injuries and shrapnel wounds to his head, arm, and chest, and his condition was reported as serious. Additionally, 3 civilians, a 7-year-old man and 2 women aged 60 and 62, were treated at the scene for injuries sustained in the shelling. The incident was part of ongoing Russian artillery attacks in Kherson, causing casualties and damage to civilian infrastructure. Iran MFA summoned Polish envoy in Tehran in response to Poland FM's involvement in an anti-Iran show in UK Parliament. MFA official conveyed Iran's strong protest, rejecting claims made regarding the use of Iranian drones in Russia-Ukraine conflict. Iran's Ministry of Foreign Affairs summoned Poland's Chargé d'Affaires, Marcin Wilczek, over Polish Foreign Minister Radosław Sikorski's role in an anti-Iran show in the UK Parliament. Sikorski displayed an Iranian-made drone, alleged to be used by Russia and Ukraine, which Iran denies. Iranian officials rejected these claims as baseless and protested Poland's actions, urging Warsaw to stop such provocations. Poland expressed a wish to maintain good relations, but was urged to avoid such incidents going forward. Blackout reported in Valuki district of Belgorod region after attack at the power infrastructure. A recent attack on the Valuiki district in Belgorod involved strikes on power infrastructure, causing a blackout affecting thousands of residents. The region's governor confirmed damage to energy facilities and reported that emergency repairs are ongoing. The attack is part of a series of recent incidents targeting Belgorod's energy sector amid ongoing tensions with Ukraine. Drone hit residential house in Kievsky district of Kharkiv. On the 13th of October 2025, a Russian drone struck a dormitory in the Kievsky district of Kharkiv, damaging the building and nearby cars without causing casualties. This attack was part of a larger Russian assault on Kharkiv that day, which included the use of guided bombs hitting a hospital and power infrastructure, resulting in injuries to civilians and widespread power outages affecting 30,000 residents. The strikes targeted energy infrastructure as part of an intensified campaign ahead of winter. Local authorities confirmed the hospital damage and drone strike, describing these attacks as cynical and terrorist actions against civilians. At Oleksandrivka, direction clashes yesterday near Zeleny Hay, Ivanivka, Oleksandrohrad, Sichneve, Sosnivka, Oleksiivka, Novomykolaivka, Novorihorivka, Malinivka, and Poltavka. General Staff of Armed Forces of Ukraine reports. Yesterday, in the Oleksandrivka direction, Ukrainian forces repelled 30 enemy attacks near the settlements of Zeleny Hay, Ivanivka, Oleksandrohrad, Sichneve, Sosnivka, Oleksiivka, Novomykolaivka, Novorihorivka, Malinivka, and Poltavka. Among those engagements, 5 clashes were ongoing by the end of the day. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported this as part of a wider total of 184 combat engagements across the front on October 15, with significant enemy activity also recorded in the Pokrovsk and Kramatorsk directions. Ukrainian defenders successfully resisted multiple assaults, maintaining their positions against missile, air, artillery, and drone attacks. At Kramatorsk direction clashes yesterday near Predtekin, General Staff of Armed Forces of Ukraine reports. Yesterday, near Predtekin in the Kramatorsk direction, one combat clash was reported where Russian forces attempted to advance but faced resistance from Ukrainian troops. This was part of a broader day of intense fighting on the 15th of October 2025, with 184 combat engagements recorded overall. Many concentrated in other sectors such as Pokrovsk and Oleksandrivka. The attacks included missile strikes, air raids, and artillery shelling, while Ukrainian forces actively repelled multiple Russian assaults across various front lines. Drones have attacked oil refinery in Kstovo of Nizhny Novgorod region. Drones attacked the Lukoil oil refinery in Kstovo, Nizhny Novgorod region, Russia, on the 5th of October 2025. The strike caused multiple explosions and a fire at one of Russia's largest refineries, which processes 17 million tons of oil annually. This refinery has been targeted multiple times by Ukrainian drones in recent years, as part of Ukraine's ongoing efforts to disrupt Russian energy infrastructure supporting the war. Local residents reported hearing explosions and seeing the fire, though no casualties were confirmed. The attack temporarily disrupted operations and damaged facilities at the refinery.